actually a very good story to share. I don't know, because the last time that we spoke together, I had mentioned to you that, and you know, my family is going to be maybe angry, forgive me, but it's good news to me, that, you know, I wanted to see my children together, and tonight we have a plan that we're all going to go out to eat because next Wednesday is my birthday. So, so we are going out to eat for that reason, but also I'm so happy that hopefully they'll all be together tonight. At least they're all willing to come together. And I think about it, about my dua that you had told me to say. And mashallah, I think that dua is coming true. I mean, of course it is, yeah. So
No, it is.
the power of dua, right? Mashallah.
No, I'm so
Um,
glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing that. That's
no,
amazing,
no problem.
mashallah. And inshallah, everything
Alhamdulillah.
goes well. You know, that's what I
Alhamdulillah.
mean, how powerful dua is,
Yes.
but also, you know, coupling dua with action and working on
Mhm.
yourself and not just saying, I made dua, that's it. And it's
Yeah.
also really important to say the same dua over and over and to really believe, like truly believe that Allah
Yes.
will grant that dua in the best way. And it's about being patient as well. It might happen straight away, dua, if it's good for you. So
That's
you
right.
don't want Allah
That's
to
right.
manifest a dua if it's bad for you anyways. So
Yeah.
really, that's amazing.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. So anyway, that was kind of a side note or whatever, but I think, you know, having good thoughts always, being positive, it has power, and it will help us to achieve whatever it is that we are trying to achieve. Um,
Mm.
you know, I've always, my whole life, been kind of negative and thought in a negative sense, even though, I mean, I didn't totally, uh, but I'm saying inside of myself, maybe on my outward appearance, I was positive, but in my inward dialogue, I was always being very negative, and I've learned how, or I've tried to change that dialogue that's in myself, where I want to be positive and I want to speak positive to myself. I think one of the ways to bring change into your life, like because we are just creatures of habits. Can you speak a little bit about that? Like, how can we, because maybe we want to change and we want to see improvement in ourselves. We want to become healthy. We want to get an exercise routine. We want to eat good, all of these things. But it, and these are all habits, you know, these are all just things that we're going to do on a regular basis. So how can we try to get that thought or that feeling that we have, the desire that we have, into a regular habit in our life? Do you have anything to say on that, or any
Yeah,
advice?
absolutely.
Hmm.
No, definitely. That's a great question, mashallah. But I would say the first thing to do is to start by thinking about the type of person that you want to be. So imagine there's another
Hmm.
person who is already at your ideal weight, or who already has the healthy habits that you have, or
Hmm.
who already has the perfect workout routine that they're following perfectly. Whoever that person is, think about what that type of person is and how they show up in their lives, and write down what habits do they have. And then you need to think about what thoughts are they thinking. So they are already at the ideal weight, whatever the ideal weight is for you, they are
Hmm.
already there and they are maintaining that weight with ease. It just comes to them so naturally. They are making healthy food choices naturally. They
Hmm.
are waking up and working out joyfully, naturally.
Right.
So that's the type of person that we want to aim to be. So they are feeling really confident in themselves. They're feeling good about their body. All of those feelings are the feelings that they have, and we need to think about what would they be thinking. So when you can imagine the thoughts that they're thinking, write those down. What thoughts do you think they would be having in the morning when they wake up? It might be, I can't wait to exercise, instead of, oh no, I need to exercise. Like most people feel unmotivated. It's, I
Right.
can't wait to exercise. I'm so
Right.
blessed that I have the ability to buy a variety of healthy foods, rather than seeing it as a chore of, oh, I can only eat fruit and vegetables and I can't
Hmm.
eat donuts. Seeing it as a blessing, actually, that I, you know,
Right.
some people don't have that ability to afford to buy a variety of foods. They're limited in what they can buy. But
Hmm.
seeing everything as a blessing, and I was going to talk a bit about gratitude, is starting off with gratitude. I know a lot of
Yes.
people are talking about it, but it is really so important. And obviously, as Muslims, we know that when we are grateful, Allah will increase us. So being grateful for what you are achieving now, and so that Allah increases you as well. So
Right.
thinking about thinking about the thoughts that the person would have, the type of person we want to be, what thoughts they would have.
Mhm.
That's where we need to start. And when we've written down those thoughts, is we
Mhm.
need to really believe those thoughts. Now, for most people, it's hard to just believe a thought. It's hard to believe the thought, I'm so excited to work out. For most people, it's the opposite. And so
Right.
the way really, the only way for us to actually believe that thought is, you
Mhm.
may have heard of the term saying positive affirmations.
Yes.
Some people
Yes.
doesn't believe it works, but really it's not about whether you're believing it by saying it. If you
Mhm.
say it out loud internally every single day, or as regularly as you
Mhm.
can, your
Mhm.
subconscious is going to pick up on it, and you're going to notice, just
Mhm.
naturally, you're going to notice you can't wait to work out. And it's
Yeah.
because you spent that time putting in that effort to say those
Mhm.
things to you. So
Mhm.
that is also linked to the mindset work as well. I don't know, did
Yeah.
that answer the question?
Yes, no, that's exactly. I had also read about that, like not necessarily for getting healthy or losing weight, but just in general, if you want to achieve something, like you want to increase your salary or you want to establish a business or anything, then you just write it down what it is that you want to achieve. For example, somebody had written down that they want to bring people into, like they want to make dawah in a good, in an effective way. So they kept it, like they wrote it on a small index card, and the statement that I want to be a guiding light for others or something like that. And they kept it in their pocket, and they would always regularly, after they finished their salah or whatever, they'd bring it out and they would read it to themselves, especially in the morning and evening before they, when they woke up and they slept. And it helped them to see the fruit of that. I mean, it started to just happen to them. Things would come to them, opportunities to go for dawah and things like that. So I mean, anything in life that we want to achieve, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said in Quran, He will help us to achieve whatever we strive for. And it can be, unfortunately, could be for the good things, which is inshallah what all of us want, or it can be also for the bad things, which would go against us, right? I mean, which hopefully we
Yeah,
want to stay away from. But whatever we
yeah,
strive for, He will help us. And we have to have that kind of faith that we can make a difference in the world, even though we're one person. I love to read stories or hear about success stories from people who were started out with nothing or had something really horrible happen to them, and they changed their life around and they became totally different people. And they're now contributing to society in so many good ways. And
yeah,
that's basically I'm trying to do myself, and I believe what you're trying to do. And as you said, it's a kind of a mission that all of us should have, no matter whether the Muslims for sure, but even non-Muslims, even because we are seeing negativity come in the world like flowing. It's like